I'm back again today looking to review my favorite leggings in the world. I don't really know any reviews that are around for them other than obviously what's on the website. So again, I wanted to do my own review and tell you guys what I think. They are the Knockout by Victoria's Secret Tight. So they retail for $100 Australian, which I think is about, $69.50 American. Okay, so let me just say that I wear leggings all the time. I am that girl that you see doing shopping, going to the movies, everything in leggings. Part of the reason is, you know, I run and own a gym, so I work in the fitness industry. So that's definitely one of the reasons it's the easiest thing for me to get around in, and I work in it, so it's sort of like it just continues into my home life and my social life. But I feel like when you find a pair of leggings that just work for you and just feel amazing on and stuff, it revolutionizes your world. So without further ado, these are the Victoria's Secret Knockout leggings. So this is one of the pairs I have. I wear a medium. I believe they come in extra small, small, medium, large. They might do an extra large, I'm not sure. But there's definitely give. I think I could probably potentially squeeze into a small if I wanted to them to be really, really tight. But this is perfect for me because I do have a booty and I've got a bit of hips. So, you know, they work well for me. I'm going to run through some reasons as to why I love these leggings. And I have 4 pairs at the moment, okay? So they're definitely not cheap, but let me run through the pros and the cons as to why I think that they're the best leggings on the market. Okay, so this is just my opinion. But definitely the things that I think are the most important when you're looking for a pair of leggings or you're looking for any clothing, you know, you want it to be comfortable, especially workout gear. You want it to be comfortable. You want it to be within your price range. You want to know that it's going to last, that, you know, there's some durability there. If you wear it a few times, you're not suddenly going to have a see-through butt when you do, you know, your downward dog in yoga. And I think also what's really important is that it's just makes you feel really sexy in it. You know, you feel comfortable, you feel great because you're working out, you're sweating, you know, you're getting all gross. So you want to know that what you're wearing isn't just going to suddenly start looking really gross on you, you know, as you work out and get sweaty and stuff, you know, if they go see-through, all that sort of thing. So, first of all, price-wise, so $70 American, $100 Australian. They're not cheap, okay? When you look at their competitors, so there's the Nike Legends, which retail anywhere between sort of $60 to $90 Australian, and these are $100, so they are more expensive. But you've got the Nike Legends, so they're cheaper. There are some competitors which have released leggings which are on that price range. For example, Reebok, New Balance, every now and then, even Nike, you know, they release these leggings which are, even Under Armour, anywhere between sort of $90 to $120. Hands down, these are better than them, okay? So I am someone who lives in leggings. Like I was saying before, I own a gym with my partner. I'm always in workout gear, and I live and breathe being in workout gear. Unfortunately, it's just the way I am. And these are just so comfortable. How do I explain exactly how amazing these are? This material is so thick. I am stretching this and trying to poke my thumbs through it. I don't know if you guys can tell exactly how thick this is. It is so freaking thick. There is like no sunshine getting through these bad boys when you have them on. Like, you could wear them anywhere, and honestly, they look so sexy. They are firm, it's a thick material. They're also very snug and they're firm fitting, so they really get nice and close to you without being too clingy or anything, because they're just such good material. I find that they're super flattering, especially the cut around the butt. So let's just look. Where's the back? That's the back. So the back is facing me, the front is facing you. That's the front. The back is just a simple thick banded seam with the seam running down the middle. But I tell you what, when this is on your butt, I feel like everything is just higher and prettier and sexier. Speaking of which, this band, now I've actually got a pair on at the moment, so I am just going to slide back and just show you. Okay, so this is my midsection here. My hip bone is right here, and these come up and just cover all there. So it's like, without showing you guys my abs, it's just so, you know, they come right up here. It's just so super comfy and so flattering, and they don't cut into your hips, which is a huge thing for me. I hate wearing leggings which cut into my hips, because I'm running on the treadmill or I'm, you know, bending over and doing some stretches, and they're coming right down. Next minute you can see my G-string, you know, I'm flashing someone, it's cutting into my hip fat, because I do have a butt, I do have hips, it's cutting in there, you know, like I'm not all skin and bone. So yeah, so that's what I think about the durability and how they fit. So it's thick material. Yeah, they're, you know, $100 Australian a pair, $70 American, but I have had 4 pairs now for about 3-4 months, and they look the same as when I took them out of the bag when the package arrived, you know, at my place. They look exactly the same. They are still in amazing condition, and there's been no color fading. I wash them in cold water. I hang them out on a line which is undercover, and, you know, knock on wood, there has been no fading yet. They have not been damaged. There's been no like hems that have come loose or anything. Definitely one thing I found with another brand, which I was wearing non-stop until I discovered these VSX ones, the Knockouts. I was wearing the Nike Legends a lot, and I love Nike. I get around in Nike all the time. You know, anyone can vouch, anyone who knows me can vouch for that and just say, yeah, she does. So I'm not bashing Nike by any means. The Legends I was in love with, but one thing I did find is that, especially working out a lot, you might be on your knees for a certain exercise and stuff, the color was sort of rubbing and fading a little bit. It was sort of wearing a little bit in those areas, and also the hems were coming undone, the sewing, the hems around the ankles and also around the waist a little bit. Now, I don't know if that's to do with me trying to stretch them maybe a little bit too much. I found the legs were always a little too short, so I was always sort of pulling them down so that they weren't sort of cutting halfway up my ankle. So I don't know whether it's from me constantly pulling and stuff, but definitely the hems were coming undone and the material was wearing, and it seemed to lose the elasticity that they had when I purchased them. I wear Legends, you know, a lot as well. These I have not had a problem, and it's been about 4 months now. Definitely living in Australia, the one thing is shipping. So what I recommend for anyone who does live in outside of America is that if you are going to purchase these, buy 1 pair, get it right with 1 pair first, and then usually what they send you is they send you a card in the mail when you get from Victoria's Secret, and it actually has specials for shipping. You know, type INTL into the code box and you receive free international shipping when you spend over $100, or, you know, things like that. So just buy 1 pair first, and then from there, once you've sorted out the size and you know that you love them as much as I do, then for your next order, get that free shipping if you didn't already get it in the first order. Fashion wise, what do I think of the colors and the styles and all that sort of thing? All right, so as you saw when I was standing up before and showing you how this pair fit on me, they come in some really cool styles. I will say a couple of them aren't really my taste, but I just don't purchase those styles. A couple of them are really like bright and patterny and stuff. And look, this is just me, but when I see a girl with a big butt, or like, you know, who's not like stick thin, and she's wearing patterns all on the bottom half, it just accentuates it and makes it look bigger and bigger, which would be fine on the Kendall Jenners of the world and the girls who are actually in the Victoria's Secret, you know, the angels and stuff, who are like so thin and their bodies are just to die for. But for girls like me who do have a butt, you know, if you have patterns all down the, you know, on the bottom half of you, it can make you, it can draw attention to areas that you don't want attention drawn to. So, you know, it works for some girls, but that's just not me. So I do tend to go for the blacks with the colors on top of the blacks, or the patterns like you saw, the one I had before. I also have this style, which is just that typical VSX down the leg with the stripes, which is really cute. And, you know, the same back, it's the same back, and then it's just got it down the left leg, the VSX. So I definitely go for those kind of styles. And That's just my opinion. But like I said, across all 4 pairs that I have the ones with certain, coloured patterning. I have ones with writing, with adhesive stick-on things like this pair that I just showed you. The quality is amazing, flawless. Okay, so comfort. What do I think in terms of how comfortable they are to wear and to work out in? Can I just say I have never felt more comfortable in my life running on the treadmill when I know that this pair of leggings that I'm wearing are just like glued to me. They're going from my ankles right up to, like past my hip, sucking in my butt, sucking in my tummy. Like if my shirt starts flying up while I'm running, which does happen, I'm not like bearing my all to all the strangers in the gym. So 10 out of 10, I can't give it a higher rating because of that. And one thing I did forget to mention, which explains why I think the comfort is just so amazing, is that when you're ordering these, not only do you get to choose from which size you want, but you also, which I think is amazing, you get to choose how long you want the leg to be. So you can have a short leg, a medium leg, I think it is, short, medium, or long. I go for the long. I am 5'7", so I definitely go for the long leg. I'm not that tall, but the long leg is like super long, and I love it when you have material around your ankles and that you can sort of pull it right down if you want to tuck it down into your sneakers, or you can just leave it there for that sort of like rippled effect around your ankles. I love that. I get a kick out of it, and that's what this definitely has. So that adds to my comfort level because I never have to adjust my legs. As soon as I put them on, they are like good to go. I'm on the treadmill, I'm stretching, whatever. Nothing's going anywhere because they're so long, and it's just super comfortable. And if I, adjust it around my waist and stuff, I'm not suddenly pulling the legs up around my, the ankles aren't suddenly up around my knees, and then I'm having to pull them down and then pull this up, and it's like a struggle. They're just really good length. Obviously, if you're shorter, maybe just get the, the medium length, just the normal length that they come in. But even if I was super short, I think I'd still get long because I just love having that extra material around the ankle. In terms of features for them, like I said before, you've got the choice between the different lengths of the legs, which is hands down, I think, top feature. You also have a drawstring, which I think is super amazing too, because there's so many times that you might lose a little bit of weight, or this might start losing elasticity, and suddenly you wish that you had a drawstring because they start getting loose. I don't think this is going to happen with these because, like I said, this material is the best quality material I've ever dealt with in leggings. But it does have a drawstring which you can then pull and knot up if you needed to. But I don't see myself having to use that for a very long time, unless I suddenly lose a lot of weight for some unknown reason. And then there's also a pocket at the back. So let me just hold that nice and still. In the back of the legging, there is a pocket that you can put keys or things like that. And I've tested this, and I have gone for runs. I've gone for a big run and put my house key in there. And when I get back, it's still in there. It hasn't moved around or anything. So it's a nice, safe, really deep pocket. And it's bordered within that hem of the pants. So it's bordered right there. So it's not going anywhere. I have had horrible experience with the Nike Legend secret little pocket, and literally have had the key while I'm running. For some reason, there was a hole in the hem. Like within the secret pocket, there was a hole. It was not like, I was bearing my bum to everyone while I was running. Literally have had the key falling down my leg. So we've got the long legs, the secret pocket, and the drawstring. And then just awesome material and just being really sexy. Visit www.louiseE.com where you'll see how I've ranked it across everything. Obviously, I've already given it away that I think it's 10 out of 10 across everything. But just in terms of my little notes, and if I did find any cons, I've put it in there as well. I hope you found this review helpful and it's given you an insight into this product, and I really honestly hope that you go out and purchase a pair and they bring as much love and joy to your life as they have to mine. And really just revolutionize your workouts and how you feel when you're working out. I just think they're absolutely to die for, and they're absolutely amazing, and they're worth every penny that you spend. Until next time, I hope you have a great day, and any questions, please comment below. Bye.